All right, guys, welcome back. Round of 4 here at the Many Styles of Bowling Open here at East Haven, Connecticut, AMF Circle Lanes, joined by Chris Forey. Hi, Chris.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Our last 2 matches here, we have Peter Fox bowling John Becker here on 41 and 2, and on 39 and 40, Gary Kerensky's up on lane 39 bowling Aaron Major.
So we have 2 guys with 1 title, which means Aaron Major has 1 as the non-champions, and Peter Fox with a win at East Providence. And Gary Kerensky looking for his first, and John Becker looking for his first. Gary has numerous second-place finishes.
Yeah, we like the lack of titles down the stretch. For those just joining, bowling on a 10-1, 23 mil Stone Street recreational pattern. Plays pretty standard house shot. As you can see, John Becker starting off with a strike there.
He's throwing it good.
Yeah, he is.
He has a good swing. I like his swing, good power. I think as he bowls with us, sorry about cutting you off there.
No, not at all.
I think as he bowls with us more, and I liked it last year. He bowled the whole season with all the different patterns we bowl on, and he had a couple of good finishes and a couple of struggles. But I think as he bowls more and more on the different challenge, obviously we have a lot of challenge patterns, he'll start getting a little more. It just comes down to feeling comfortable on him because he has the power. Now it just comes down to learning how to see the lane the right way.
Yeah, he kind of he adapts to what he's seeing overall throughout the year. So it's fun to see. He's physically a little bit more sound from what I remember him being. Pete to the right. Pete is really far left.
He's way left. I'm
wondering how that's going to play out, just because I didn't see as many guys playing in on this pair.
Yeah, we saw Webb trying to push it we'll say 17 off his hand, lay down it out to 12. He's Webb trying to play the track area. He did get 1 or 2 right and they didn't finish. So Aaron Major with 2 bombs right away.
Boom.
All right. So did we even make any picks last round?
I was just gonna say, I think
I'm gonna go with lefty.
Yeah, you think so? Decent, safe bet.
Listen, I think Peter, like I said, is incredible, but I'm gonna go for the underdog, John Becker.
John Becker.
At least, so I'm gonna pick John. Lefty final, John Becker.
I like. I'll go with Gary. I like the first. He's very overdue. I'll take Gary. See if he can't do it.
Our producer's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying hard.
He's plotting his plan for the next live stream. He's taking notes.
He's a smart cookie. He's
Yeah, you see his ball just labor a pinch.
Yeah, that was more behind the pattern.
Yeah.
Behind that window we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. You're like, oh, that's okay, and it just doesn't strike.
Yeah, just totally.
And you're like, we're supposed to be easy.
It's funny. That's what I'm saying. Gary doesn't like it.
Slaps the 10.
Screams.
Slaps the 10.
Gary's kind of the hometown hero too. He lives in the area, local guy. A lot of fans here for Gary.
Yes. Yep. Hometown guy, New Haven County guy.
Mm-hmm.
He actually lives in he used to Bridgeport, Norwalk kind of guy. He lives in the area we're at, Fairfield County, but
yep.
Bowls primarily up here, subs at Nutmeg a little bit. Kaboom. Kaboom, and the 6 is like,
I guess I'll fall over.
I better fall down.
I guess I'll fall over. It's probably the slowest I've ever seen the pins fall over for him. Yeah.
Of course, I don't have my glasses on. My jacket is, where's my jacket? That's a really good question. That's not my jacket. My jacket's probably where we first started. Wonderful.
John, it's pretty good. What's he throwing? What's John? See if I can't sneak a peek. Another bomb for Aaron. Just scary when you give him a little bit of area to the left.
I'm going to zoom in here. We're going to do a little camera shooting here.
I'm trying to see what John's doing here with his ball. What ball he's throwing.
He had an innovator on the rack yesterday. It's definitely a Brunswick made ball, I would guess. Just by the color swirl.
Mm-hmm.
Gary, push that one. Push that one behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary certainly the straightest out of all of them. I would say straighter.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Gary can curve it like no problem.
Yeah.
But he's definitely soft-handing it through the front of the lane, trying to play it way to the right. He's playing further right than we've seen almost anybody.
That's what, yeah.
And then Peter going the other direction. One gutter to the other gutter.
He's getting his ball like 25 at the arrows. Gary's ball's crossing like 13.
Gary with
12.
the spare. Good shot here, Peter here. Got Peter on a solo shot here, so you see how deep he is. I mean, he's got to be like 45.
This is pretty common for Pete. He's got such an aggressive ball roll.
That's up the lane. Man, look at that. Cut the angle down that one.
Yeah, Pete's ball roll is so aggressive with his soft ball speed. He can normally get left to you pretty quick, no problem.
We got Gary pushing it, and that one's going through the face.
I think Gary...
Our producer's trying to give us score updates. He doesn't realize we can't see the board. That's okay.
He's still writing them down.
He actually, for 8 years old, knows how to keep score.
Really?
Yeah.
Even for the fact that bowling scoring doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're not ready for that conversation, I don't think.
That's pretty good. Oh!
All right, John. Yep.
I didn't get it. I apologize for John. Didn't get that one, but Gary on the spare. The only problem when you're trying to run the thing, I got to pay attention. Bounce the cameras back and forth.
Miss Calvin.
Miss Calvin and Tim. I even talked to Calvin the other day. I was like, you ready to come back?
Yeah.
I need your help.
Hope Calvin's doing good.
He is. He is. Yep. Bring up Aaron here. He's going to go next. Aaron front 4 versus Gary's front 3 spare. So you got a 21 pin lead. Well, 22. That's pretty hard. Oh, that checked off fast off the pad. Did he trip the 4 too?
Almost did.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, Machine thought he did. Didn't though. Got to set up the 4 pin there on 40.
Right, so we'll pay attention to Mr. Becker. They got to run to the desk.
4 pin. Yeah, they set up the 4 pin. John up the lane. Wow. His ball was hooked, stopped. That's unbelievable.
I am like pretty sure that is the
innovator.
I saw him last night throwing it. Let's see when it comes out of the ball return here. See if we can get a good eye. That actually isn't. That's an older ball.
Yeah.
That's a very older ball.
I kind of want to ask.
We'll get him. Very old. Okay, he's throwing a Medusa. Wow. He might be the first person to like that.
Medusa.
Whoa, that is way right. Way right. Wow.
Yeah, fortunately not that much 10-1 out there. He's throwing a pretty weak ball too for what he's doing. Obviously, you kind of have to with the need of retention, but that's a lot of angle to 5. Pete in a hole, gonna need a lot of help here at the moment.
We're still waiting for a setup on 3940, so that's why we're watching the Peter Fox match. I'll just go to widescreen here. And then, actually, while we're delaying the action, here's the first scoreboard we're going to show you. That is letter A is Becker, letter B is Peter. And we're going to show you the other match. Letter B is Aaron Major, and letter A is Gary Korinsky. Peter, I mean, he's so far left, like we can't even see anything on the camera shot.
Yeah. That's a little farther right than the last one on this lane. Whoa.
That 9 pin I just saw?
That was a 10 pin that got slapped.
Is that what that was?
Hard and fast, yeah.
All right, we're still waiting for a pin to get set up.
I guess now while we're waiting for a little bit of
Yeah,
setup.
we will delay. We'll sponsor reading, and we can go over some of the scores that happened today.
Yeah, Storm Bowling Products, Roto Grip, and 900 Global for donating 2 balls per tournament. Cambridge Credit Counseling for providing our $3,500 to the Cambridge Credit Invitational. That's coming up in April.
April 1st.
April 1st.
Oh, wait,
so
April 1st weekend, which is Hall of Fame
shot
weekend.
there by John, front 6. So if you are eligible, you are definitely going to want to bowl that one.
So you had to bowl 5 events in 2022.
5 and 22. There you go. So if that's the case, you can bowl. BuddiesProShop.com by some guy to my right. Annual prizes in the Paul Foray Cup Series. $10,000. Chris, thanks so much for what you do.
No problem.
Always. GMS Decorative Concrete, Bloomfield Electric with Tony and Surinal. We saw Tony last round. Again, thanks, Tony, so much for what you do here. I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion, Strike FX Pro Shops, John and Alex Aguiar, Callahan's Bowling-Rama, Ace Mitchell, Turbo Grips, TechVision Live Streaming, Better Bowling Concepts. Sorry, real quick, John Becker. That's a strike for the front 7. TechVision Live Streaming with Bruce Hall, some guy, Better Bowling Concepts, Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Yankee Lanes, Many Styles of Bowling. Thanks again, LaRue Marlowe, for the sponsorship of this tournament. Savage Arms, DJ's Pro Shop, Dexter Bowling, KR Strike Force, East Coast Sports Investors, Grog Monster Sports with Greg Flamon, I Do Bowling Concepts with Keith Lang and Jeff Purchase, DJBT Youth Bowling. Thank you again to all of our sponsors, new and returning.
Yep, and we will have a youth event. It'll happen in Somerset the weekend of the holiday, when we go back to Holiday on the Hill, as I like to call it.
Yep, and our next 2 events are actually the East Coast Sports Investors Trios and the Strike FX Doubles at East Providence Lanes.
Flat 10.
For Gary and
who do you have for trios?
I am actually probably going to be on tour during that one, so I'm going to be out on the road bowling.
Oh, I won't be on tour.
No.
No time soon.
I'm going to be a PTQ warrior.
I like that.
This year, so we're going to give that a go.
Gotta go at some point.
Yeah.
Do it while you're young, I like to say.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Pete with a strike, but he is getting run over. Front 7 here from Becker.
I've seen crazy things happen, but
we've seen crazy things. Gary's already yapping to himself, already in his head.
Yeah. Just needs a little visual proof that he's got a chance. Looks up the lane for John. Just sits there. That's amazing. John.
I missed that one, sorry.
John's
got distracted by some thumb issues.
Seems like John's really the only lefty that I've seen that can really
keep it straighter,
keep it straight up the lane and have it tug a little bit up the lane and have it sit there.
A little less
really
angle.
Good. It's a better shot for Gary. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We're all over the place here. We're going to go widescreen. Now we'll jump on to John. So John got the front 8. And again, you're watching the round of 4, or I should say the semifinals of the Many Styles of Bowling Open from East Haven, Connecticut. Here at Circle Lanes. John Becker on the front 8.
That looks pretty good.
That's the front 9. Oh. And it's
Funny.
the 4-4 just laid right in front of it.
Bowling's a funny game, man. The good ones don't strike.
On to Aaron Major here, who's got a 30-pin lead. And building onto it. So he's got 270 on the out. Gary's got 257 on the out. So still in play.
All right, so that's gonna put John in our title match.
Absolutely. That'll be his first title match.
I don't envision, and Aaron, that's a big strike there.
Huge.
Yeah.
Didn't I say lefty-lefty final?
No recollection, Chris. None.
None at all.
None at all. No, pretty good prediction there.
And like I said, Peter bowled really great. I mean, again, this match isn't over, the one with Karinsky. And if Karinsky doubles here, he's going to force Aaron to double at some point.
Yep.
I'll force Aaron to actually, yeah. I'll force Aaron to throw the 9th and the first one at 10th if he can throw a double here.
Fluff that one. Yep,
oh, get the 5 out.
That's going to work. You could call this next one for Gary, the shot of the tournament for Gary.
Oh, absolutely. He needs this one or
goodbye.
Again, it's not over, but it's be a hard hill to climb. Oh.
Great day for Pete.
Absolutely. And he's going on tour too, right?
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there too.
Who all we got going? Marabali?
Yeah, Mike Marabali is going.
Marabali, sorry.
Myself, Hunter Kempton's going, Adam Zimmerman's going. We got a bunch of folks.
He fanned that one. Oh, he slaps the 10. That was a big shot. Big shot.
He made the adjustment there.
All right. So we're going to see what Aaron Major. So, again, Gary has 57 on the out. And so Aaron needs the 1 and 9. He has ball in hand. Needs the 9th and the first one the 10th. And he will advance. This lane here, his ball's checked up twice on. What do? We just throw harder through it. And now he does throw harder through it.
So that's a double one. So now, max score, we are tied.
Now it goes the other way. Yes. So now, possibility of a tie. So now Aaron needs to make it and strike out to force Gary to strike out to tie. Crazy. And I've never seen this many roll-offs ever.
No. We've had how many? 5?
5. We had a whole pair with a roll-off.
Yeah, excluding.
We had 2 matches and the same pair had roll-offs, which I didn't even know that until Viley's like, oh, they're bowling a roll-off. I'm like, why are 3 guys bowling? He goes, no, everybody's over there bowling.
Is that the first time that's ever happened?
That I know of, and I've been around for a while. I've never seen that. And the fact there were 3 and like 3 happening at one time, that's high.
All right, so it is possible.
Doesn't really matter, but it's high. Still, moving on.
Aaron made the spare, so this is now all of a sudden.
So must strike out to make Gary strike out, and Gary's ball has not gone through the pins very well in lane 40. That one went through the pins just fine.
So it looks good to me.
Great job for John Becker. I'm going to take a quick look at the scoreboard here from the Karinsky-Aaron Major match. And again, Aaron, ball in hand right now to get up and strike out to force Gary to strike out. Got the first one 10th. Getting up for the 11th.
Big one. Wow.
Wow. Blower.
So, but with how the count is, that's still going to
force Gary to go strike.
To double.
Gary doubled, yeah. Pretty much whatever Aaron did, Gary has to do.
Actually, no, with the spare, that would make him double either way. He would tie him. Or no, he would lose because he would be at 46.
Because he'd be 46. You're right.
So he needs a double to win.
Because it was on a spare, not on a double.
Yep.
Good call.
Gary needs 2.
2 pins. His ball has not gone through the pins very well for a couple shots. That's pretty good.
Hook.
Like I said, his ball was not picking up on that lane.
Wow.
You can see a hook early and bail.
Yeah, just a little bit. Great run by Gary.
And the all-lefty final does come to fruition. All right, we'll let Gary finish up here. We will kill the audio, so join us in about 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll have the final match. It will be John Becker going for his first title, going against Aaron Major, going for his second title.
Good stuff.